What is going on, everybody? Welcome to The Shift on YouTube. Francisco Rojas here today. Hey, before we get into today's subject, go make sure you check out the latest episode of the podcast from me and Nick Earnshaw. This week, we talked about Spencer Strider. Is he truly elite? We did an all-time lineup again, Pittsburgh Pirates. And a whole bunch of other topics, obviously reflecting on the Scherzer-Rosen thing. So go check that out. Go check out the podcast. Link to that will be in the description box below, or you could just go to more videos on this channel. Click on the subscribe button. Click on the click on subscribe and go to the video pages, and you'll find the last episode of the podcast, which is one of the last videos we did. So yeah, go check that out. So today I want to talk about Jarred Kelenic. Jarred Kelenic has been unbelievable. It's without a doubt, it's not an understatement to say he has been one of the best hitters, not just in the American League, but in all of baseball since the start of the season. And this is what people have been expecting from Jarred Kelenic. He was supposed to come up and be he was one of the more highly touted prospects in Major League Baseball, and he was supposed to come up for the Mariners and really be a part of the future with like Julio Rodriguez and George Kirby, Logan Gilbert. They were supposed to be the future of the Mariners, and for a couple of years it didn't seem that way. It seemed like Kelenic, he was struggling at the plate. 2021, he was hitting homers, but if you look at his overall numbers from 2021 to 2022, was not very good. And he's been unbelievable. I'm going to get to the stats in just a second. The question I have for you guys, are you buying Jarred Kelenic? Are you buying, it hasn't even been a month yet, or it pretty much has been a month. Let's say it's been almost 30 games, more or less. Are you buying Jarred Kelenic's outbreak? Are you buying it? Are you there yet? Do you need to see more yet? It's only been a month that he's really broken out. Is a month good enough? He's changed. Obviously his swing's changed, and we'll get into that in a second. Is it good enough for you to say Jarred Kelenic's broken out? Because, man, I'll get to my answer in a couple of minutes. I want to give you my answer maybe a little at the end of the video. Just some context. His stat line right now. Let me head his baseball reference page up here. 325, 376. This is slash line. 325 average, 376 on base, 688 slug. That leads the American League right now. OPS of 1065. And that's adjusted OPS plus is 198. It's 98% above league average. It's been on real 7 home runs, 14 RBIs, 1.2 B WAR. I mean, that's he had a combined -2 WAR the last 2 seasons. So, I mean, a couple of more numbers just for I mentioned some more, I guess, traditional numbers, but also some StatCast numbers there. Like 3rd in weighted runs traded plus, like I said, 4th in OPS plus. It's tied for 5th in home runs. Those 7 home runs is tied for 5th. I believe, I don't know if that's in Major League. It's in Major Leagues. Yeah, in the Major Leagues, that's tied for 5th. 7th in expected WOBA, and then he's 4th in isolated power. 4th in isolated power too. I mean, the power has just been off the charts. He's been unbelievable, like across the board. His numbers, just top of the leaderboards in Major League Baseball. And, I also wanted to mention, I read an article. I think it was Ken Rosenthal who wrote the article. It was Ken Rosenthal. He wrote about, the changes he's been making to his swing. And it's all come from working with a sports psychologist. And I know he also worked with, I can't think of, is it Craig Wallenbrook? And apparently he's known for reviving. He's a hitting guru who's revived the career of JD Martinez. And that's pretty much just, he this offseason, he pretty much started from square one, started fresh, hitting off a tee, just doing drills. And since then, it's changed the entire, his mental state when he's at the plate, or just his mentality, physical, mental in general. It's just been a complete change. And Sarah Langs spoke on, I thought this was really interesting. The great Sarah Langs spoke on Kelenic's changes to his swing and just his breakout, in the last month or so.
If you look at these numbers, we're looking at underlying metrics, hard hit rate, sweet spot rate, how often are you hitting line drives and good fly balls, all of this going into those expected stats, expected batting average, expected slugging percentage. That is telling us that what he is doing is completely real.
Yep.
And the other thing with what he is doing that really shows a transformation, he worked on his swing. And in spring training, Scott Service talked about how you were going to see a lot more balls hit to the middle of the field from him, and that is what he is doing. And you saw it with that home run, and as you can see here with this Frazier, obviously it's a very long home run at Wrigley Field. They're standing out that pink dot way out there, 482. But overall, he's hitting the ball to the middle of the field with authority, and that's how we know this is for real.
I want to say, and here's where I'm at with this. I like Kelenic a lot. I want to see him succeed. That's kind of part of the reason why I made this video, is because I like these prospects, and I like a lot of these players. I love baseball in general, but Kelenic is someone that I think we've all wanted to see succeed. I don't know where I'm at with Kelenic, man. I just don't know. Like, I love it. It's been incredible to watch so far. I believe that he's changed his swing. But man, I'm just a big proponent of not I know. What am I talking about? I was going to say that I do overreact in the moment sometimes. I think we all do. But I just think the last couple of years, he hasn't. I mean, he was so bad at the plate that I can't just say 1 month overall, like, this is the breakout. This is Jarred Kelenic. This is who he's going to be. Like, give it to me by the All-Star break. Give it to me by the end of the season, before we know that Jarred Kelenic is truly the new Jarred Kelenic. Because I'm just a big proponent of, you got to do it for a while. I'm sorry. I'm not saying for 10 years. I'm just saying until I'm buying this Jarred Kelenic, the new Jarred Kelenic, I at least need to see it by the All-Star break. At least. That's what, 3 months? That's what I need to see. I love what I've seen so far. I'm very close to buying it. It's exciting. But look, I'm a Phillies fan. We know about Don Brown and what he did for the Phillies way back in 2013, 2014, whichever year it was. I don't want to remember it because it was a great start. And then from there, he was the worst baseball player in Phillies history. So, I don't know. Maybe it's that kind of thing in the back of my head, but I still need to see more from Kelenic. That's just me, but I love what I've seen from Jarred Kelenic so far. I want to know from you guys, though. Do you agree with me? Do you need to see more from Jarred Kelenic? Are you there yet? Are you already buying the breakout? Like, if this is... I don't need to see anything more from Kelenic. This is Kelenic now. I want to know from you guys, though. Let me know. Let me know on Twitter. Let me know on IG. Join our Facebook group. It's the Shift Baseball Show on Facebook. I'll have all that stuff link in the description box. That's going to do it for me. Talk to you guys soon.